In this video, we are going to learn string class and its methods. String class belongs to lang package. Lang package. Lang stands for language. Lang stands for language. So let's see the theory. String is what? String means it's collection of character. Your name, your address, everything is string. It is a string value or string literal we can say. So Java handles string values through string class. So string is a class in Java. That's why the first letter of the string will be capital here. Here one example I have given, two example I have given. So here string is a class and S1 is the object of that class. S1 is the object of that class. So let's see the theory. Strings which are widely used in Java programming are a sequence of characters. As I told, string is a collection of characters. In Java language, strings are treated as objects. Strings are treated as objects. It means for string class we can create as much as object we want for our program. So string class belongs to lang package. Remember students, lang package. Lang stands for language package. So just like for scanner class, we used to write on the top of the every Java program that import java.util.star. For lang we need to write, for string package we need to write import java.lang.star. So because of lang package is a default package in every Java program, so we need not to specify import java.lang.star in every program. So by default the string class will work in Java. By default the language package is inherited to every Java program, so we need not to specify the import specification. In Java, objects of string class is immutable, means unchangeable, which means it is a constant, cannot be changed once created. It means once we created a string class, later on we cannot change any of its value. Fine. So in the Java, platform provides string class to create and manipulate string in two following ways. So there are two ways we can create object of string class. There are two ways which we can create the object of string class. That is, one is given here as string s1 equal to hello world and string s1 equal to new string hello world. Okay, so for this let me show you an example in NetBeans editor so that better you can understand. So let's go to the NetBeans editor. So the editor I opened already. So for creating a Java application program, I have to just click on new project, then doing next, then specifying here the project name, then doing finish. So the job is over. Now the application program will get open. So this is the window of application program. Fine. So now in between this public static void main, we have to write the coding. So as I am going to show you that in two ways how Java is going to create the objects. So let's see. So I am declaring here two string variable, one is s1 and one I am creating as s2. So I created two objects. Fine, s1 and s2. One I will declare like this and one I will do like this. Fine. So let's go back and try. So here I am doing s1 equal to, I am creating here suppose computer science. So I initialize an object. In second case what I am doing, now s2 equal to new keyword we have to use, as in second example you see new keyword has been used, new string. So that is what we need to write here, new string. Then suppose I am giving a different statement here. Suppose let's give Java program. So in first string I kept computer science and in second string or second object I kept Java program. Now both I want to print on my screen. You check both will be printed as simple, because there are two way, nothing, no difference between these two, print ln. So I am printing S1 at first, then just copying and pasting, printing S2. Clear? Now to compile the program, shift F6 I am pressing. So now it is compiling. Just check the output will come in this output window. Yes, it's coming. Computer science and Java program. So my motto of doing this program is what? Now you can know how the object we can create. As we came to know, there are two ways. There are Java platform provides the string class to create and manipulate two following ways. So string class can be declared here in two ways. So this is what the first way, and this is the second way which I implemented here and I have shown you. Okay, so let's go back to the next function. Next function is what, students? The length. Now check what the length function is doing. Length function is responsible to find out the length of a particular string. Suppose we have a string here computer, and for computer I want to find out the length. Length in the sense the total number of character available in that string. So what is the simplest way of writing? I wrote here string s1 equal to computer, then the time of printing I am just printing system.out.println s1.length. So it is just printing here 8. Why? Because of 8. Now there are 8 number of character available in the word computer. Okay, and then let's see the theory. Method used to obtain information about an object known as accessor method. Why this is known as accessor method? Because this collect the information about a string. Because string is collection of character, and in that string how many characters are available, that is the information who holds, who give you, the length function give you. That's why it is known as accessor method. And the length method also belongs to lang package, that is a default package in Java application program. So let's go to NetBeans and try the program. So this is the program I tried before. Now in this program only I am adding one more line here, system.out.println. I am just adding s1.length. So length function. Same way I am just copying and printing the spelling mistake I made here. So length. Now here what I am doing, I am just specifying s2. So I want to know the length of s1 as well as s2. So check here, the first is 16 and second is 12. Fine. So how it is 12, how it is 16? Let's check one so that you will understand. The second one you check, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 character, then space also will be counted, that is fifth number character. Okay, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So till m it will count, including all the spaces in between, So it means as much as number of gap you are providing before or after the string or in between the string also will be counted. Okay students, just check, I am giving one more gap here and one more gap here. Now check the output will be how much. It will become 14 as it was before 12, and 2 spaces I added in the beginning and 1 at end. So 14 is getting the output. Hope all of you understood the concept of length function and how we need to create object of string class. Okay, so next video we will learn the rest of the methods.